Hi everybody, and welcome to Organization Development 460, Interventions and Applications. In organization development, we talk a lot about interventions, and it's important that we define them correctly. Interventions are the purposeful disruption to an organizational system designed to produce a desired result. There are four basic types of interventions. Strategic interventions, which are things like organizational learning and knowledge management, managing a merger and acquisition situation, culture change. Human process interventions, which are things like process consultation, third-party interventions, which are conflict resolutions, personality tools like a Myers-Briggs or a FIRO-B or a Berkman. The third type is a human resources management intervention, which are things like goal setting and performance appraisals, diversity initiatives, job design and structure. And finally, we have technostructural interventions, which are about the structure of the organization and the way that we interact with the systems that make the organization work. Things like computer systems or manufacturing equipment, knowledge systems that manage customer relationship software, things like that. Performance support in the form of job aids and training. And there are three levels at which a person can intervene in an organization. The organizational level, so that meta level, that big organizational approach. The group level, like a department or a unit. Or at the individual level, when we're talking about a specific person for a specific purpose. Then we can combine these kinds of things, the four different types of interventions, and the three different levels at which we can intervene. So you can see the model overall is actually pretty complex in terms of the way that interventions can be thought about in organizations. This is an 8-week online course, which means that we have a lot to do in a short period of time to do it. So we need to hit the ground running. In order to help you with that, I want to make sure that you are thoroughly familiar with the policies and procedures of the course, the kinds of assignments that we're doing, and how to reach out for help if you need it. The first and most important thing to do is read the syllabus. The syllabus contains all sorts of resources for you in terms of helping you in the course. It contains policies and processes that we're going to use. It also contains the dates and types of assignments that are due in the class. This is all a lot to manage, I know, so sometimes you might need to reach out for help. Feel free to call my office or my cell phone. The numbers are on the syllabus. I do ask one favor though, please don't call my cell phone after 8:00 p.m. I have young children and I am putting them to bed at that hour. But in reality, the fastest way to reach me is through email. I have my phone with me almost all the time. I can't necessarily always answer it, but I can check your note, and I will respond to you within 24 hours. It might be a smidge longer on the weekend, but I'm pretty connected to the phone, and I'm happy to respond to your email. The course week runs from Monday morning to Sunday evening. On Monday mornings, I grade the previous week's discussion boards and any assignments that were due. I usually return assignments within 1 week, usually faster, and discussion boards are almost always graded on Monday. If they're not, it usually means something's going on and I got something to do, but I will be on it as soon as possible. So what's next? This week, I'd like for you to click through the resources available to you on the Blackboard site. The tutorials, the discussion boards. We have a discussion board set up just for questions. You can reach out to me if you have questions, or you can post something on the discussion board for that purpose. I'd like you to read the course syllabus so you really understand what the expectations are, and if you have questions about what those expectations are, you have an opportunity to ask them before we get in the weeds. I'd also like you to read Organization Diagnosis with or Without a Theory by Weisbord, 1976, a classic article that really leads us to how to best use interventions in organizations. We have 2 things due this week: a discussion board with our first post on the board no later than Wednesday at 11:59 p.m., and our learning contract, which is a brief assignment about the syllabus of the course to make sure that you understand what the expectations are and how the policies and procedures govern it. That's all for now. I'm looking forward to a great class and a terrific week with you. Have a good one.